BUCS is back, and it's bigger than ever.
We've got a man in the corner, and it's caught!
Can he hold them off? The roof will be raised in Breaststroke.
Like an enemy in the night, mission impossible for two.
Both teams hungry, desperate to win that title.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. Also go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah, nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.
We are about to enjoy session 1B in the North Pool. This is the women's pool of competition today, Friday. Our first part of the BUCS swim series. We've already seen this morning in session 1A the 4 fastest heats in each event. And now we go back and do the earlier heats in all of those events, which means we are going to enjoy the 200-meter freestyle. We will have the 100-meter backstroke, the 100-meter butterfly, 50 breaststroke, 200 IM, and the medley relays. So a fairly chunky session. My name's Ewan. I'll be bringing you through all the action in this pool for the afternoon. And look, just like that, we're underway. We don't hang around at BUCS. We dive literally straight in. So we're going to see heats number 1 through to 7. If you are here looking for heats 8, 9, 10 and 11, we've already had them earlier in the session. These are the earlier heats in each event. If you have missed anything, do not worry, because everything is available for you live and afterwards as well. Again, very importantly, 2 pools in action. North Pool, you are watching right now with me, and my colleague JP is running the South Pool, which is the men's competition. If you are looking or following some teammates, colleague, friends in that comp, then just switch over channels, or ideally, watch both at the same time. In heat number 1, Charlotte Howe for Chichester, Alice Chew for Leicester, and Millie Newsom for Leeds Beckett.
You're inside the swimming pool area, you've got on your robes, congratulations.
2:35 to 2:38 on the entry times. Please do remember that you can, if you wish, leave messages for loved ones, teammates, fellow athletes, alumni in the chat box. Just let me know who you're supporting what race they're in so I can read out the right time. There's so many heats. If I were just to take a name and try and search for them, I wouldn't be able to commentate for a few minutes. So please let me know the name, what they're racing in, what your message is, and we'll get them out at the right time. And if you wish, let us know where you're watching from. Always nice to know where you are. We know you do come in from far afield. Already got a couple of messages. Helen Norton. Amber is swimming in the 100 back for Leeds Beckett. And Ben says, supporting Samantha Grace, who I assume is in this session at some point. And when she comes along, I'll let her know that Ben is sending his good wishes. Charlotte Howe takes heat number 1, 2:31.7. That is 7 seconds quicker than her entry time. Now, entry times are always a little bit misleading, or they can be, because they can be set any time in the sort of the year leading up to. Heat 2 start list from lane 0. Now, lane 0 is actually at the bottom, although lane 0 there is at the top. There, that's better. That's much nicer on the water there. Kerry Power, Panthea Nandor, Caitlin White, Lily Sandor, Isabel Jones, Jess Milburn, Tegan Say, Lucy Thompson and Bethany Bray. Lane number 9 empty, but they'd generally be full from 0 to 9 throughout the weekend. We had some brilliant racing this morning. I think we counted at least 4 Olympians in the water just in our opening session, potentially more, and that was just in the North Pool. Likely be the same again in the South, in the men's. There are, without exaggeration, some of the best in the world swimming in this competition. Of course, this part of the swim series, BUCS swim series, short course, long course, and the team championships. I've been lucky enough to talk you through several of them. Always my honour to come back. And a really good example in the chat box. Thank you, Lewis. Name, event, heat number, representing, and a short message. That is it. That is like copy and paste that and replace with your swimmer. That's what I need to know. That's great stuff. Thank you, mate. Going to be a close heat here between 4 and 5. Isabel Jones and Jessica Milburn, teammates, and both 19 years of age for Lancaster. Great, and back one more time. Yeah, 1/10 of a second separating them.
Emily's going to be the first person ever to get lapped on 50 breaths. You're going to somehow break the laws of physics.
And they're going to be close again at the final stage. Touching the wall first will be Jessica Milburn by 1300ths of a second over a teammate. I'm sure they'll share a smile over that one. Tegan Say next, and Lucy Thompson. All those 4 inside 2:30. Caitlin White just outside. In lane number 1, that's Rose Forest for Durham. And yes, I thought she did have one more item back to go. And the timekeeper just confirming that. Once more into the fray. Now the numbers have ticked up watching, which is always great to see. Thank you for joining us online in the North Pool here at Ponds Forge for the BUCS short course. Just to repeat again, I'll do it a couple more times during the session. What we're seeing here is the opening heats of each event. If you're here to watch the fastest swimmers, they've already taken part in Heat 1A. So the fastest 4 heats in each event has already taken place. We're now seeing the earlier heats. The reason we do that is to give those 99 times out of 100, the fastest 10 qualifiers will come from the final 4 heats. Not guaranteed by any means, but generally speaking, gives them more time to rest ahead of the finals later, so we get the best show possible. And nice to hear here in the crowd, a round of applause there for Panthea Nandal, a 4:05.11. And that is the spirit of BUCS. We cheer absolutely every single competitor. Panthea, 18-year-old, representing Queen Mary. Now on to Heat 3. Lily Barker, Rose Forrest, Jasmine Gray, Kira Wiseman, Clara McAllister, Amy Sewell, Bethany Howells, Millie Ogden, Lois Davies and Megan Richmond. And there is a lot of love for Amy Sewell. Jackie on the chat says, go on, Amy Sewell. Victoria Hammersley says, go, Amy. Jackie again says, we love you, Ames. Jackie, just can't control yourself, can you? Go, Amy. Yes, Amy Sewell. And plenty more from Dylan as well. And also message here for she is as well, yeah, Bethany Howells, or Bethan Howells. Up the wish. And good luck from Bonesy. Oh, some of these names, guys. And it is a quick start from lane 2. That is Jasmine Gray, representing Cambridge. She came in with a 2:22, and she's not hanging around. Can she keep this up? Because she has gone out incredibly fast. A 2:20 entry would put a split at about 1:08, considering a slowdown in split 2. So 1:03, I'm keen to see if she can maintain this. Over in lane number 8 on the far side, that is Lois Davies for Cardiff Met, also a 2:22 entrant. Then in 5, fastest on paper in the water behind Clara McAllister is our well-supported Amy Sewell, currently in 3rd. Good luck for Maisie Lawn on the chat. James, let me know where Maisie is racing, what race she's in. And she's going to do it. This is a fantastic race. Great performance from Jasmine Gray. Maybe a surprise time of 2:16.97. Training's clearly been going well. Lois Davies ahead of Amy Sewell. They're your top 3 in the heat. That's some fantastic times. Well done, girls. As I'm sure you can tell, it's very loud here in the venue. It's brilliant. The students do create a nice atmosphere, I must say. Very supportive of each other and their teams or universities. You wait until the finals later. You'll barely be able to hear me. Heat number 4. Neve O'Meara, Lauren Doney, Rebecca Ramsey, Hannah Tate, who is being supported by Andy. Says good luck, Hannah, on the YouTube chat. Anna Morris, Izzy Crocker, Aislinn Maloney, Erin Curry, Emma Farman, and Lucy Allman. And another has decided, I'm going to have a pop at this one in lane 0. I love seeing this. Neve O'Meara on this time from Northumbria, just 18 years of age. This will be her first BUCS event, I would guess by the age must be. And she's come into the bright lights of Ponds Forge and said, yeah, I'll have some of that. And then it's a matter of holding on again. Also good start in Southern for Erin Curry, another 18-year-old representing Aberdeen. Thank you on the group chat to Tracy Austin. Great information, Tracy, supporting Lucy. I'll make a note of those. Now, is Neve just tiring, or is Erin just finding a final gear? Because that gap is close to 1 second. Well, turn for home for the final time. A lovely fight back as well in 6. That's Aislinn Maloney. Won't catch Neve O'Meara though, 2:14.96. That is 5 seconds quicker, or 4.5 seconds quicker than her entry. So well done, Neve. It's a nice way to start your weekend. And Aislinn Maloney, fast finisher, ahead of Erin Curry. Both of those travelling south from north of the border. This is heat number 5. Grace Chaffee, Kimberly Brudenell, Lily Bryant, Iris Burnett, Becca Schulman. Becca Schulman is being supported. I did see a message for Becca. I will... there we go, from Lewis McKean. Let's go, Becca Schulman. Then we have Ruby Greenhalf, Chloe Brennan, Katie Trumper, Alice Rousel, and Stella Krajnik. And now, what is happening with the near side of the pool here as we look at things? This could be potentially 3 wins in a row from lanes 0 and 1. Now, you won't see that very often in finals or the faster heats, but it's lovely to see it in the earlier heats, where qualifying times are maybe a slightly bigger pinch of salt. And the biggest gains to be made with a higher PB, of course. We have support now for Chloe Brennan coming in from Rebel 235. Let's go, Chloe. Yes, Chloe. Yes, Chloe. And go, Chloe. Strong support. Well done. And Harvey says, go on, Neve. Yeah, she won heat number 4. Back they come then, and it will be, if she can hang on for 10 more metres at least. Kimberly Brudenau's race, and she does. 2:15.06. These are wonderful times, by the way. These are all of our winners so far in our first 5 heats have all been below qualifying time, and the top 2 and 3 on a few occasions. Becca Schulman second and Chloe Brennan third. I make all of those under their qualifying times.
Let's go, Daisy!
This is going to be heat number 6. Taking part from lane 0, that's at the bottom, Rebecca Augier, Melissa Turnbull, Amelia Picton, Murray Faulkner, Imogen Jackson, Emily Riak, Daisy Woolacott, Alana McDonald, Alicia Bright and Lucy King. Once again, lane 1. This is remarkable. Melissa Turnbull representing Stirling this time. And in Southern, Alana McDonald, 20-year-old for Stirling. Also, teammates leading the way. Now, I am sat right next to the Brooks University team. They are just in front of me and to my right. So whenever there's a Brooks swimmer in the pool, such as there is here with Daisy Woolacott, does get rather noisy around here. And that is, it is what I love about, I mean, all swimming events, but BUCS particularly, the camaraderie within university teams is just brilliant. Turnbull continues to lead, final 25 metres, being followed in lane 5 by Emily Riak for Aberdeen. And third is to play for in 7, 8 and 9, but your winner, you will hang on, just Turnbull, 2:10.89. 2:10.89. 2.5 seconds quicker than entry. Well done, Melissa. Emily Riak in second, taking a few tenths off her qualifying. Now, qualifying times are not necessarily PBs. They are a lot of the time, but I consciously don't say, oh, that's a new PB, because they might have swum quicker a couple of years ago, which is unlikely. Getting older, getting stronger, getting bigger, hopefully getting faster. Oh, just in time to say go Imo for Pompey from Mum. Oh, lovely. Just bear in mind, if you can get the messages in a few minutes before they race, that would be perfect. With the way the internet works, I'm a few seconds ahead of you, so sometimes I'll miss them. So if you can, let me know the name, what race they're in, a few minutes in advance. That is always perfect, and we can read them out. Whilst they're in the water, ideally. Very incredibly difficult when that's 50-metre racing. I put a caveat on all messages, 50 metres, I will do my best. Heat 7 from lane 0, that's at the bottom on your screen. Eleanor Brown, Sally Rutledge, Amelia Mardell, Caitlin Gibson, Daisy Bevan, Ella Took, Charlotte Fackel, Madison Liddell, Em Menlove and Lauren Heppel. Amelia Mardell out in front, then a bank of 5 following closely. Your half-hourly reminder that the men's pool, the stream is also live at the same time. You will see at the turning end, you see a glimpse of that other pool. Ponds Forge, of course, a wonderful, incredibly fast 50-metre pool. One of the fastest pools in Europe, fact. And they, of course, short course. Put the boom in the middle. And we have 2 pools competing at exactly the same time, which I must say, it does cause a challenge for the starters and the officials when you're trying to blow whistles and start races at once. So they work really hard and they do incredibly well to sort of dovetail the starts of races. Amelia Mardell, 2:07.27. That's a second off her entry time. Well done, Amelia. Ahead of Ella Took and Charlotte Fackel in 3rd. I'll make that 5 heats in a row where the winners come from the nearest 3 lanes. Just an observation, but it's a rarity, really. Now we move on to our next event. That's our Southern in the 200 freestyle done. We're going to kick on with the 100 backstroke next, event 103. And we will again, we'll have 9 heats this time. So this is where we have the fun getting the ledges in. We have a fantastic team of officials and volunteers and timekeepers and referees for these events. Year after year, event after event, they spend their time making sure these athletes have the most wonderful occasion to swim in. Off we go. Now it's great to see also, you will see this afternoon, plenty of our para swimmers, which is always great. In this one, lane 2, Ahalia Lettenberger, an S Southern swimmer, para category for Loughborough. Got Willow Irwin representing Gloucester, Abigail Hield for Cardiff, Lucy Summers at Northumbria, Erin Boyles for Chester in the S14, and Jemima Boone for Surrey in the S9. I mention it because we do have BUCS records for male, female, and through every para category as well. So I'll do my best just to keep up with where we are on those. Nice to see some more messages coming in as well. Go Annie Carter. Abigail Hill takes our first heat, 1:12.68. Willow Irwin, 1:16, 1:18, Lucy Summers. A couple of sub-90 seconds for Erin Bowles and Jemima Boone. And Ahalia Lettenberger, 1:32.41. And is it 9 heats we'll have in the 100 back. Heat number 2, we'll have Yvonne Winterbourne, Stephanie James, Ida Karlstrom, Jessica Riak, she's just been in the 200 freestyle as well. Kia Walker, Lone Balfour, Molly Beers, Annie Carter, Ebony Hooker and Amber Norton. No lane 3, no Jessica. That's why, because Jessica has literally just taken part about 4 or 5 races ago in the 200 free, and it would be effectively 2 races next to each other. So no surprise actually not to see Jessica here. So 9 in the pool. I just want to mention here, there's big support for Amber Norton. It's her first swim in 3 years for Amber, representing Leeds Beckett, the 19-year-old. And she was the British Deaf champion. That's fantastic. And that's love coming from Darren Norton. That's brilliant. Thanks for that information, Darren. That's really cool. British Deaf champion. I reckon she might be the only British Deaf champion here. Also seeing messages for others I'll read out when they get in the pool. Yeah, messages of Go Annie as well. That's Annie Carter in lane 7. She's going for a flat 81. Oh no, is that like university flat 81, or is she going for 81 seconds? Come on, Izzy. Back that up for me. Kia Walker, 1:11.69. Lorne Balfour, 1:12. Annie Carter, well, 75, a flat 75 almost. I don't know, Izzy. Well done. And then Amber Norton, our GB Deaf champion, first swim in 3 years. Wonderful, love that, 1:31. I'm sure Darren is cheering at home. Right, heat number 3.
Let's go, Daisy!
We have got from lane 0, Daisy Hanbury-Tracy, Sophie Bourne, Tony Shaw, Millie Ogden, Erin Pickard, Elaine Alexander, Ella Moffat, Molly O'Hare, Kate Wren and Camille Abedi.
Here's the South Pool, it's Heat 5.
Just to go back one heat, I did miss. Go Little Fish. Big love and support for Kia Walker from your big sis and your family. Thank you, April. There are some lovely messages coming in. Well done, everyone.
Oh, horrible. Horrible underwater. Quite possibly the worst underwater I've ever seen.
2 up top in lanes 4 and 6. There's Erin Pickard and Ella Moffat representing, both of them actually teammates from Durham. 18 and 20-year-olds respectively. Both come in with 114s. And they're both finished with 112s. Look at that. A couple of seconds off their PBs. That is teamwork right there. Camille Abedi, 3rd place on the far side.
When have I ever been fun? How long have you got? Well done, Alex.
Heat 4, you've got Rowan McGill, Grace Gillingham, Tegan Davies, Daisy Widowson, Madison Tua, Isabel Harry, Jasmine Campbell, Lucy Beach, Emma Andrews and Rebecca Saunders. Also to say a massive thank you, as we always do, to our fantastic partners at this event, New Balance, the BUCS kit provider, giving BUCS athletes the chance to access a range of bespoke and personalised short course swimming 2024 kit. Were you aware of this? You can get your personalised BUCS merchandise, bucs-shop.com, and order your short course swimming 2024 kit to remember this wonderful occasion. And not just the BUCS Swim Series partner, but also if you're a university looking for a kit partner, New Balance want to speak to you. They work closely with plenty of unis and clients to create bespoke kits based on your requirements. So do get in touch to find out how New Balance can help you out. And great to be partnering with Milk Every Moment. Wonderful campaign highlighting the benefits of milk as a post-race or workout drink due to its fantastic protein content. Don't overlook milk, folks. You don't need to spend money on protein shakes. Gillingham winning in heat number 4, representing Bangor. Heat number 5 coming up. So we will look at the starting end of the pool in just a moment for you, where they have, there we go, they've kicked off. Phoebe Taylor, Caitlin Rosie, Lucy Williams, Isla Marshall, Faye Rogers, Roisin Duncan, Emily Whitten, Emma Craig, Ailsa Kellis and Caitlin Smith. And we've got Go Ailsa from your flatmates. Supporting you. As for Ailsa Kellis in lane 8. She's from Aberdeen University. Lane 3 leads the way into the final 25 metres. That's Isla Marshall representing Exeter. Bit of in striking distance in Southern, Emma Craig for Sheffield. She'll take second behind Isla Marshall, 107s and 108s. In fact, anything under 110 here is a new fastest time of the year for these girls. So I'll make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swimmers going sub 110 for the first time. That's what we want to see more of. Likewise in heat number 6, all entrants 110 or higher. So anything 109 or below. Topping qualifying times and very likely new PBs as well. So lovely, when you break anything that's like rounded up to a 5 or a 10, great number to go under. Heat 6, Alexander Brophy, Grace Whiteman-Love, Anya Evans, Grace Girling, Eleanor Collin, Amy Topping, Emmy Parsons, Elise McQueenie, Alex Hallam-Scott and Rose McClellan. And we've got some Go Eleanor Collin, Go Get 'em Tiger from Alex. Sending support from Cardiff. Excellent. Out the blocks fastest in Southern. That's Elise McQueenie representing Strathclyde. And as I say that, Kerry Stewart pops into the chat with a "Let's go, Elise." Well, she started incredibly well. 1:10.10 her entry. She's looking absolutely nailed on for a 107, 108 maybe? Leading the remaining pack in 3. That's Grace Girling for Liverpool. Wow, this is a fantastic time. 105.92 for Elise McQueen. That is a massive personal best. Again, 110 coming in. 108 for Grace Girling, another under 110. On to heat number 7 in a moment. Now, I've got to say that considering there's 2 pools going on at the same time here, they're doing a remarkable job. There's almost no interruption, that they are in sync beautifully. Only the ever so slight delays you see is just the other pool starting. It's really impressive. I've been here for events where it's not been anywhere near this good. And it is a little bit chaotic. But kudos to all those on the floor. In the water for heat number 7 from lane 0 at the bottom. Jocelyn McKenzie, Katerina Vanelli-Coral, Sophia Mann, Alice Earle, Oskana Wojcik, Jadjok, Jessica Wright, Enya Bustgaard, Trinity McCleary, Amy Quarry and Abby Kane. Abby Kane swimming in the S13 para category, representing Stirling. And we do have, Go Enya the Viking. Enya Bustgaard, the Viking, from Giastova. And a Norwegian flag. And we've got a go on Grace Whiteman as well. Steve watching from work. Steve, naughty, naughty. We don't mind at all. As long as you're not like a surgeon or something, we're on board with this, okay? Or if you're a taxi driver, absolutely not, Steve. Just tell me you've got an office job and we're all good. Oskana 107.01. Well done, Osana. Winning heat number 7. Then Amy Quarry and Enya Bustgaard, the Viking, in 3rd place. Another shout out on the YouTube chat. Let's go Imperial. Yeah, shout out to the swimmers joining the team this year. That's nice. Thank you very much from an Imperial parent. Yeah, every year, of course, you've probably got 4 years to enjoy this before you move on to the world of work and life. But the 18-year-olds here, that will be their first year. Although we do have swimmers that are older. I can see on the paperwork here, swimmers 24, 25. So you can start uni any time, of course. But it's generally going to be 18 to 22, 23-year-olds. that kind of range. So plenty of swimmers joining the teams for the first time ever this year, getting this experience, and they'll hopefully come back and back and back again. In Heat 8, Megan Keynes, Olivia Howarth, Natasha Gator, Rowan Saunders, Madison Peveler, Erin Richards, Heidi Wild, Neve Forshaw, Sophie Shaw and Emma Creaney. And yeah, a go Sophie Shaw from Molly. She's in lane number 8, representing Manchester, the 22-year-old. So later in her BUCS career, a few 18-year-olds in this one. And also, oh, I've got to read out the message from Nan, haven't I? I'll do that in a second. I love a Nan message. First of all, though, what a win, by the way, in lane number 8. 102 for Sophie Shaw. Is she in the right heat? That's brilliant. 108 she came in with, Sophie Shaw. 102, that's incredible. Well done. One more heat to come in this event. And by the way, yeah, from Nanny Angie says, go little fish, Maya Leach, breaststroke, not sure which heat, loads of love from Nan in Mazarin, Spain. Nanny Angie on the sangrias already. Right, heat number 9. Oh, it's only 1 o'clock on a Friday. I do love this event. I do a lot of events a year. I do a lot of swimming. I really look forward to the BUCS weekends. They are a lot of fun. In Heat 9, the last of our 100 back. Charlotte Morris, Rachel Saunders, Mary Mashenko, Mabel Hayes, Charlotte Harris, Erin Stewart, Francesca Cullen, Georgie Munday, Harriet Richmond and Emily Smith. There was a message earlier for... who was it? Was it Georgie Munday? I thought I did see one. Ah, Miles says, go on, Georgina, backing it up, there we go. 105s, 106s on the entry times. This is last chance saloon to squeeze into a final. We've already seen the fastest 4 heats, of course, so they do need to go low. Rachel Saunders, representing Glasgow, will be first home, and it will be a time of 104.29. Great time for Rachel, that. 2 seconds off her entry. I don't know if it's good enough to squeeze into the final. Keep your eye on the BUCS website. All the live results are there. Loads of links. Actually, in this YouTube chat, in the information section just below the screen, if you're watching it on smaller view, there is a link to the BUCS website and the swimming page. All of the schedules there. All the results and things, timings, etc., etc. You don't really need me, but I'll hang around anyway. Event 105 coming up. That's the 100-metre butterfly. And there will be just the 6 seats in this one. Oh yeah, butterfly is, I mean, if you're going to choose any of 4 strokes, butterfly is probably, in my opinion, the last one. So it's generally a less populated event, but gains the most admiration. Quick start in 4. So kicking things off, Rachel Pope, Elizabeth Russell, Phoebe Holdsworth, Bea, Olivia Harrison, Imogen Lambert, Emily Robson, Georgia Reed, Lucy Thompson, Holly Marks and Rose Swallow. So I have 6 seats in this one. Then we'll go to 50 breaststroke. That'll have loads of heats. Yeah, I love it in that one. 200 IM, then 200 medley. Do you know what? We're absolutely flying through these. We really, really are. I'm amazed at the pace we're keeping up here. And that is down to the swimmers and the wonderful team at poolside. They often go not as acknowledged as they should be, all of our volunteers and officials do an absolutely cracking job. In one, Elizabeth Russell with a 1:08.3. That's fantastic. That's 5 seconds quicker than her entry time. Brilliant. Well done, Elizabeth. Representing Newcastle. Luca says, let's go Imogen. Imogen, oh, the timings have just disappeared, sorry. Representing Aberdeen in that first heat. Straight into heat 2. Barely even time to unwrap a stretch salt. Heat number 2 from lane 0 in the water. Jenny Galloway, Anna Fallon, Megan Park, Shannon Harvey, Neve Irwin, Casey Cleaver, Natalia Kelsall, Ginevra Casati, Nina Ferguson and Maisie Lawn. Keep the messages coming in on the chat box. I'll read out as many as I can at the right time. So we've already seen a 1:08 in here. That would have been good enough to get into heat number 4 as a qualifier. Neve Irwin leading this time, representing the home city of Sheffield. Now we do have Sheffield and Sheffield Hallam. There's 2 unis here. But all of them will be very well acquainted with this pool. 1:06.83, what a Neve. Megan Park also going sub 1:10. That'll be a fastest time this year for her too, and potentially a PB. Heat number 3, Aislinn Maloney, Caitlin Oram, Molly Aspinall, Ruby Hurd, Olivia Church, Georgia Lee, Derya Kettenalp, Hannah Walker, Bella Vaughan and Olivia Sykes.
Over the South Pool, this is the end.
In the water, Aislinn Maloney, Caitlin Oram, Molly Aspinall, Ruby Hurd, Olivia Church, Georgia Lee. Georgia Lee was getting support from, oh yeah, Annie James. And there was another bit of support earlier for Georgia Lee as well. Support from Hallam Women's Rugby Club. Georgia Lee, multi-talented athlete. He's representing the home city, in fact the home university here. It's the Sheffield Hallam graduation today. The city is absolutely buzzing with robes and hats. Aspinall takes the win, 1:07.69. Four go under 1:10. Top work. Heat number 4, Grace Allen, Madeline Powell, Freya Tyers, Rowan Seister, Sophie George, Amelia Picton, Isabel Penniket, Sally Rutledge, so Tony Shaw, and Alyssa Goodbrand. Good luck to Aberdeen from Angela Somerville. A couple of Aberdeeners in this one, or Aberdonians, Tony Short and Alyssa Goodbrand. They're in 8 and 9. Also, let's go Marjon. Wow, look at that halfway, 31 seconds, and was that half a second separating Goodbrand, Seister, Penniket and Powell. Well, this is going to be a good 25 metres to finish. The 4 of them who were leading a halfway lead together at 75. Just falling away in 6, Isabel Penniket for Wolverhampton, which leaves 3 at the front. And I'm going to, looks like Medley and Powell for Bournemouth in 1. Yes, 106.95 for Powell. Just over a second off her best. 2 more heats to come in the 100 fly. Taking part in this heat, so Sienna Goodale, Rosie Robertson, Kira Taylor, Linus Lupore, Lydia Crawford, Lydia Yannick, Robin Douglas, Emma Creaney, Jasmine Coleman and Bethan Lillistone.
And now in the South Forces, heat number 10.
Some more love coming in on the chat. Let's go Lydia Crawford. She's in lane 4 right now. From Mum, Dad and Georgia. I like that. All watching at home. Crowded around the telly. Cheering on Lydia. Kiara Taylor for Leeds in 2 will lead into the final 25 over Robin Douglas in 6. And then it's pick your own between 4. Robin Douglas is going to get this one done. Representing Lancaster, 105.77, well done. Kira Taylor and then Jasmine Coleman. 1 more heat to come in the 100 fly. Then we'll go into the rapid stuff, the 50 breaststroke. Just a few seconds for those times to be confirmed on our in-venue scoreboard. They've been rapidly quick today. So the times you see when they finish on screen, they then have to be ratified. Usually takes seconds, and the numbers turn from red to blue in venue. And just on a very rare occasion, they take a few extra seconds. Heat 6. From the bottom, you've got Daisy Bevan, Rebecca Smith, Gabrielle Lessing, Connie Phillips, Charlotte Williams, Emilia Chaffee, Jessica Toe, Ella Bainbridge, Emily Simeons and Izzy Goodwin. And this time it is the fastest 2 on paper that will lead. So many times this afternoon we've had outside lanes leading and winning. Charlotte Williams representing Surrey University, 104.65 coming in. And let's go Becca comes in from Harvey on the chat. I think that is for Rebecca Smith. She's in lane 1. Winning though, Charlotte Williams, comfortable in the end, wasn't it? 102.25, fastest of our 6 seats in that little slot. Jessica Toe and Izzy Goodwin will be your top three. That does conclude all of our heats in the 100 fly. Coming up next is the 50 breaststroke. And we'll see 11 heats in this one. Heats number 1, no lane 2 and no lane 7 in this one. We do have Maya White, Charlotte Kemp, Caitlin Bound, Samantha Hawala, Jess Murray, Amy Clark, Charlotte Abramson and Veronica Pereira. And this is looking tidy indeed for Charlotte Abramson, 20-year-old representing Leicester. 36.04, that's a cracking time. All of these girls are 40 seconds or above on the entries. Jessica Murray also goes sub 40. As does Veronica Pereira. Yeah, 3 under 40, 3 new fastest times. Abramson smashed it. Heat number 2, Isabel Shipley, Sophia Hippel, Jemima Gascoigne, Charlotte McGorry, Kiana Woodhead, Madeline Jeffers, Medley McManus, Nathuli Seram, Lauren Fenn and Chloe Holloway. In 50 metres, you've got so little time to make sure everything goes right. And that is why, especially in the finals later, it will be absolutely astonishing to see how close these races are. 38.78 for Melody McManus. That's another one that has gone sub 39 for the first time. Well done, Melody. Kiana Woodhead second, and third, just Isabel Shipley for Leeds Beckett. Those three all sub 40. Heat number 3, Emily NG, Emma Youssef, Maisie Denny, Ella Whiteley, Aine Hughes, Anna Lehman, Ellie Burke, Katie Sykes, Olivia Clark and Tasia Tiron. Oh, and a go Anna from Mark. Hello, mate. Thank you for tuning in. You miss me, don't you? This is a close one. Wow, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row through 35, 40 metres. Wow, take your pick. And you know what? It's looking pretty good. In lane 4 for Aina Hughes. It is indeed 36.24, cracking time. These are really good times, by the way, all of these. Over half the field in our first 3 heats, all going under their entries. It is top quality. We know how fast the pool is here in Sheffield. Plenty of records. Even last year, there was, I think, 8 new BUCS records in 1 year. Some of them have stood for like 14, 15 years. The names are brilliant. We'll get onto those later in the final session. Great to run through those year after year. And They just slowly chip away at them. Heat 4. Clementine Mayhew, Roberta Cox, Robin Hartley, Emily Oliver, Imogen Lambert, Emily Pilton, Isabel Ness, Molly Bullock, Elodie Rollins and Amelia Ray. And there was a good luck message for Robin Hartley. Ah, yes. Let's go, Robin, swimming for Southampton in Heat 4. Here we are. In lane 4, Imogen Lambert for Aberdeen. Another great time. Lowest we've seen through 4 heats so far, 35.33. Molly Bullock and Isabel Ness rounding out your top 3. In fact, every single swimmer in that heat going sub 40 seconds. I mean, they should be now. Their entry times are into the 38s and below. So that will be standard. Ella and Katie doing Northumbria proud. That comes from Harvey. Heat 5, Olivia Hussey, Millie Downs, Maggie Wiper, Sophie Portier, Charlotte Mullett, Chloe Simpson, Brescia Ward, Lucy King, Rhiannon Elston and Ella Grigg. Let's go, Millie Downs. We're so proud. Love from your housemates. Yes. Oh, it makes me feel all warm inside when we get these messages. Winner will be Charlotte Mullett, 36.14, ahead of Maggie Wiper and Lucy King. They're flying through these heats, aren't we? We've also got a 50-metre event in the men's happening at the same time. So to get these races started one after the other, it is an art form. In the pool, Eleanor Quatt, Samantha Wickett, Megan Fenwick, Ella Tuckett, Millie Tate, Olivia Bull, Lizzie Telling, Aroe Singh, Holly Brown and Isabel Brassington. This is looking good for Ella Tuckett, representing Glasgow in 3. Won't get caught now in the last few metres. Closest by Lizzie Telling for Southampton in 6. They're your first 2 home. Then just after is Samantha Wickett by 0.02 of a second. Getting closer and closer. In heat number 7, we're going to see Rebecca McMenemy, Sophie Gave, Chloe Brennan, Katie Brennan, Ellie Catchpole, Emily Price, Sophie Kershaw, Imogen Gotch, Maurice Garbett and Genevieve Long. And there is a lot of support here for Imogen Gotch in lane 7, 19-year-old representing Warwick. First time at BUCS, what an occasion. It's great, isn't it? Hopefully she's here for the next few years. And a go everything, do everything, swim everything, Imi. Wonderful to see these messages coming in. Love you from Mummy. Oh, you might regret that one, Mummy. She won't let you forget it. Katie Brennan, 35.32, and Ellie Catchpole and Emily Price. I love this coming in. Well done, all of you sending your messages in. It's really fantastic. And do you know what? my opinion on this is, whether you win a heat, come last in a heat, win a gold, don't make a final, in heat number 1 or you're in heat number 20, the fact that you are here puts you at the best in all of the universities in the entire nation, in Britain. It's just wonderful. Just getting to here is such an achievement in itself. And that's why I will shout for every single swimmer in every single race from Friday morning till Sunday evening, as long as my voice allows me to. I admire every single one. In Heat 8, very quickly, Austin, Oram, Milburn, Crow, Schultz, Leach, Hedda, Bullock, Lurriman and Norris. Lucy Austin being cheered on by Tracy. Chloe being cheered on as well. First time, Olivia Crow, 34.73. We're getting quicker, aren't we? Starting to whittle down these times now. Lucy Austin ahead of Anna Maria Hayder. And just a reminder, because there's a message for Go Callum in Heat 13, you're on the wrong stream here. This is just the girls' competition. We do have the men's pool in the south, men's competition in the south pool. That is also on the BUCS YouTube page. Please make sure, if you're looking for a young man, this is not the place for you. It's just the girls on this stream for today. Later on in the final session, we will have everything in one place, but there's so much going on. Can't fit it all on one channel. Heat number 9. We have Ella Buck, Evie Palmer-Jones, Amber Downham, Beth Lines, Elif Kelly-Kay, Caitlin McNicholas, Abigail Beach, Anna de Grossa and Lauren Vaughan. Beth Lines and Elif Kelly-Kay, or Selakay, sorry, maybe. They are top 2. 34s for both. And that will be the first time they've both gone sub 35 on my paperwork. Just 2 more. Then we go 200 IM, and then we go medley team relay, which there's plenty to come, by the way. There's another 5, 10, 11, 12, 14 heats in total. I am astonished by how quick we've got through this, to be honest. And that is so many people that go into these events to make them run like this. This doesn't happen by accident. This is an army of people all doing their jobs. Tay Blair, Elisa Goodbrand, Daisy Mixer, Eleanor Valentine Bull, Maisie Nordson, Amelia Morris, Lucy Clifford, Katie Simpson, Elizabeth Brearley and Ava Kelly. This is heat 10 of 11. Well, heat 10 of 15. We've had the 4 fastest heats, just as a reminder on that. Let's go, Tay. Love from Chloe Mackin. Go Brooks. Ava Kelly takes the win ahead of Katie Simpson and Amelia Morris. And let's go Macy from Tomwood on the chat as well. Right, this is heat number 11. I do have to be careful what I read out. I am very conscious that there's lots of students watching this, and I've been bruised in the past on messages coming in. So anything that potentially sets off alarm bells, I'm going to convert it into watershed speak. Heat 11. Emily Glacier, Lisa Hill, Ailey Stewart, Georgia Lee, Isabel Montague, Tatiana Kinsler, Agatha Malkova, Annabelle Blaney, Constance Meir and Ellie Harsent. 33s on the entry times now. Lane 6. That's Agatha Malakova for King's College, or in 4, Montague coming through strongly at the end. It was Agatha Malakova, 33.55. Half a second off her qualifying time. Great way to end that event. 2 more to come, 5 heats in the 200 IM, and then we'll have Southern in the, 5 in the 4x50 medley. And then we have the 2 heats in the 1500 freestyle. That's what was missing. Right, 200 IM first. 3 taking part in heat number 1. And we have Ahalia Lettenberger representing Loughborough. She's an SM Southern para-category swimmer. Lucy Thompson in lane 4 representing Kent. And Rebecca Cherry for Bangor in 5. And the theme of this weekend now, we're already at this point, swimmers in their 2nd or 3rd events of the day. It never fails to amaze me how many swimmers not just take part in so many events, but then they qualify for finals too, so they're doubling up on that as well. Not uncommon to swim a dozen times even across the weekend. Some, of course, will be specific to, my event is the 100 fly and that is what I do. And some, like Marchand, a master of all trades. So we're looking at around about 3 minutes here. This morning, where did I put that bit of paperwork? There it is. I'll never throw anything away. Everything always gets useful. We did go as fast as 2:10, 2:15, anything under 2:20 is like your time for your final. Now, this is not relevant right now, but it will do maybe by the time we get to heat number 5 here. I'm just referring back to what I said earlier. Really, in these events, first of all, you're competing with yourself, aren't you? It's you in the water against the clock. Can I be better than yesterday? And what we're seeing so far this morning and this afternoon is absolutely categorically yes. Lucy Thompson on the final freestyle leg, 5 seconds ahead of Rebecca Cherry. Let's have a very quick look whilst we've got a second, just to see the schedule for later so you know. The finals, so for all the events we've seen today, the finals start at 4:30 this afternoon. This afternoon. Almost said this evening. It will go into the evening. Lucy Thompson, 2:50. Oh, she's 7/100ths of a second over her qualifying time. All that effort. She'll come back stronger. Rebecca Cherry, 3 minutes, 0.6. She can go a little bit faster than that. And Lettenberger outside her best at 3:14.99. The BUCS Short Course Series, or the BUCS Short Course Swimming Championship, is part of the BUCS Swimming Series. That's the short course, the long course, and the team championships. Every single one of them is just wonderful. Heat number 2, Tegan Say, Jenny Galloway, Holly Brown, Noel Tran, Jess Bisrat, Rowan McGill, Ida Karlstrom and Lucy Summers. So I will remind you at the end of the session that the finals 4:30 with ceremonies scheduled for 6:55. So yeah, just tickles into the evening, and tomorrow's schedule is a direct repeat, pretty much. This final session's a little bit shorter, just based on the events that are taking place. And then on Sunday, we start a little bit earlier and finish a bit earlier. But that is getting way ahead of ourselves, isn't it? It's still the second session of the day, 1B. And maybe, just maybe, some of our swimmers can sneak into finals. So I've got a couple of races going on here. The race for the lead and the race for third and fourth place behind them. They have got plenty of time, of course. There's still the freestyle to come. It will be in the lead Holly Brown, representing Bournemouth University. That is a drive from Bournemouth to here. I mean, I drove up last night from the south coast, West Sussex, and Bournemouth's a touch to the left of that. And I mean, swimmers come from all over. Of course, there's Aberdeen and Dundee, and you know, I think Exeter might be the longest drive. Might be wrong. Bournemouth's not far off. If you're representing Sheffield, you're quids in, aren't you? Holly Brown, 2:34.86. That's a great time for Holly. 5 seconds quicker than her fastest. Noelle Tran, 2:37, nice to go, sub 2:40 also. And Rowan McGill just outside at 2:40.38. Coming up next, heat number 3 in the female 200 IM. And there are our entrants. From the bottom, Sophie Portier for St Andrews, Stella Krajnik Imperial, Madeline Powell for Bournemouth, Beth Hunter representing Dundee, Rebecca Somerville for Aberdeen, her teammate Tony Shaw next door, also in the SM9 para category, Alana McDonald for Stirling, Katie Leary for Exeter, Ailey Stewart for St Andrews, and Francesca Pecci for Imperial. For this race, they've come from all corners of the UK, haven't they? We've got Aberdeen, Dundee, Exeter. Blimey, it is the furthest 2 points you can get on the BUCS map, I think, for this one. Lovely message in for fastest on paper here, Rebecca Somerville, the 18-year-old, so at BUCS for the first time. Good luck to Becca Somerville. We are so proud of you getting to BUCS for the first time and to represent Aberdeen University. Go team. Love, Mum, Dad, Hannah and Adam. That is a lovely message from Angela. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, I've got a 4-year-old, so I'm proud of things when he, like, says please and thank you, and the simple things in life. But to see a child, like, represent their university on this, the biggest university stage, I can't imagine. And every single parent, guardian, grown-up watching, it's getting that feeling today and across the weekend. And then imagine they win, and imagine they win gold, and imagine they get a BUCS record. And then from here, we saw earlier in the faster 4 heats, that in this water today and across the weekend, there are Olympians, there are world champions, there's European champions, Commonwealth champions. This is who they're sharing Ponds Forge with this weekend. This is a massive step up. Now, I can assure you the water is not that bright as you're seeing on screen in the starting end picture. We have not transferred to the Maldives in this session. In lane 2, your winner will be Madeline Powell, 2:28 for Madeline, representing Bournemouth. She is led from the gun, isn't she? Then Katie Leary, 2:33, Rebecca Somerville, 2:34. All of those top 3 girls, all beating their qualifying times. Well done, Maddie, Katie and Becca. Hannah, Adam, Mum and Dad, be very pleased indeed. We are into heats number 4. Taking part, Anna Draw, Amy Quarry, Maddie Harrison, Emma Creaney, Layla Ella Curran, Bethany Bainan, Enya Bustgaard, the Viking, Tilly Hellfield, Faye Rogers and Hannah Dass. Thank you, Macy Parsons on the chat. I mean, I'm here on my own, so I chat to myself amongst myself. So it's nice when I get some input. Marjon Plymouth travels, yeah, you're absolutely right. Plymouth, proper in the southwest, isn't it? And I think Exeter's just a few miles east of Plymouth. I say a few miles, that's loosely. Yeah. Into the closing stages then of heat number 4, and leading the way comfortably, Lily Ella Curran for Newcastle University, 18-year-old, so another one enjoying their very first. And got to say also, happy birthday to Maddie Harrison, representing Reading in this race. Thank you for pointing that one out, Georgia. Amy Corey takes second, Faye Rogers third. Maddie Harrison, birthday girl, picking up 4th, and I assume that must be 20 today, because the ages are generally the age they turn this year. Otherwise, if it's 21, that's a massive birthday. What a weekend to have your birthday, eh? Do not go out and get drunk tonight. Okay, Maddie, you got races this weekend. But tell you what we can have after this race. We're gonna have a pint of milk. That's the best thing you can have, okay? full of protein, cost you pennies. Heat number 5. From lane 0, Emma Wiggins, Natalie Cooper, Gabrielle Lessing, Amelia Badnell, Alice Streeter, Jasmine Campbell, Lexine McCappin, Olivia Bevan, Mary Faulkner and Abby Kane. Abby Kane in the SM13 para category. Now, a thank you to Maisie once again. Go Marjon. Now, I mean, I've not seen... Oh, there's Plymouth in here. Now, you could educate me here, Maisie. I thought Marjon and Plymouth were separate universities. Is it Marjon and Plymouth? But the most important thing in that message, we are loving the commentary. Thank you very much. Yes, I just say what I see, and sometimes find a tangent to travel down. In lane 4, leading the way, it's Alice Streeter representing Nottingham. And if you love it that much, Maisie and the gang in the house, you can follow me on Instagram. I don't promote this at all ever, but on Instagram, it's uiam, ew.i.am. It's basically Ewan trying to be like Will I Am. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. See if you can get me to 444 followers today. It's quite pathetic. I'm not that all entertaining on there either. Lane 4, this is, let's get serious, big win this for Alice Streeter, 2:24. 4 seconds quicker than she's been so far this year and potentially ever. Emma Wiggins, always nice to go sub 2:30. I make that the first time Emma's gone sub 2:30, so well done, Emma. And third place in the heat, Olivia Bevan, 2:30.41, just missing out on a sub 2:30, but a new fastest time by 900ths of a second. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I've got 2 new Instagram followers. Cheers, Harvey. Cheers, Daniel. That handle again, ew.i.am. Follow back, follow back. There we go, that's how we roll. Right, into the medley team relays. You'll also notice on my Instagram that I'm here despite yesterday being my 20th anniversary with my wife. I had to leave her at 7 p.m. and say, love ya, bye, got some swimming commentary to do. She won't hear this. I'd rather be here, I bloody love it. Right. It is heat number 1. We're going to see 5 of these. Let's have a look. We've got Chester. Now, just to explain, you will see numbers next to teams here. That is simply because if this is your first time watching, it might not be completely clear, but universities can enter up to 3 teams. If they've got enough swimmers to be that good, they can enter up to 3 teams. So if you see a 1 or a 2 or a 3, they've got more than 1 team. If you see no number, such as on this occasion, we've got Royal Veterinary College. They will just have one team, so there's no need to put a number next to it. Hopefully that's pretty clear. But we do have Chester, Royal Vet, Chichester, Sheffield Team 3, Aberystwyth, Cambridge and Chichester Team 2. And if you've not watched Medley racing before, my goodness, you are in for an absolute treat. These are just, for me, individual, team, generally teams mixed is the best. The way these races go, to commentate on them is fun and difficult at the same time, because the teams can go from 5th to 1st to 4th to 1st again in legs. It's bonkers, but bonkers in a really good way. In lane number 8 is Leeds 2. Now, I sound surprised because on the start sheet I've got, there isn't a lane number 8. There's only up to 7. So Leeds have nipped in there. I'm sure it's official. Then Chichester 1 and who was third? Cambridge 1. Hang on, in 1:54. The entry times for this are around about 2. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So sometimes if you get a late entry and it's been approved by the timekeepers and the officials and referees and things, they have to go into. There's only ever usually spaces for late entrants to go into in heat number 1. And if they're a really good fast team who would have potentially been in heat 6, 7, 8, 9, then they can only go in heat 1. So you do sometimes see this like, oh, hang on a second, why are they so much faster? It's just that's kind of the reason. Right, another bit of BUCS learning here for the newbies. Let me just check something. There it is over there. I'll go through the teams in just a moment. Yeah, so another example of how we've already seen the fastest heats in this one. So Tracy Austin legitimately saying Bath Uni heat number 7. They've already swum earlier, Tracy. Those heats have gone. So we do the fastest 4 heats in the morning, then we do the remaining earlier heats later in this session in the afternoon. So heat number 7 of this event, Tracy, was about 2.5 hours ago. But don't worry, because everything that is streamed is available to watch back later on. So just go to the BUCS channel, look for session 1A in the North Pool, and that is where you will find the heat number 7 at the end of that session. All right. You guys, 3 more followers. You are fantastic. Oh, 6, blimey. I'm gonna have to start putting out some content now, aren't I? Crikey. Pressure's on. Don't expect much. Heat 5. No, lane 5, Sheffield 2. So their second team. I feel like Sheffield Team 1 swam a bit earlier this morning because they're a good team. And they are ahead of in lane number 6. That's Newcastle team number 1. Later on in the finals, I will have the team member names. At the moment, all I've got are the university names. If you're watching the final, we'll have I'll tell you who's on leg 3 and who's bringing the baton home for lane 5, Bristol, whoever it might be. Sheffield take the win, though, in heat number 2. Then Newcastle. Newcastle 2nd and 3rd, actually, with their 1 and 2 teams. Heat 3, we have Dundee, Marjon, Bristol, Sheffield, Glasgow, Imperial, Kent, Bournemouth, Kiel, and University of Central Lancashire. Oh, now we got some team rivalries in coming. We got Come On Bournemouth, so they've got their second team in this one. Let's Go Keegs. What's Keegs? Shelby, let me know what's Keegs. That sounds like it might be short for something. And there's no university that Kiel? No, it can't be them. And you're going to smash it, Ham Chopham, Sam Popham. All our love from Scott Chegg House. Oh, I don't know, I haven't got a clue what that means. Scott Chegg, is that a house on campus? Maybe. Oh. Oh, I've just been told it's Scotch egg. Kind of makes sense, thank you. Right, lane 0. That is Glasgow, Dundee leading the way. And it's Alexander Bell in the pool at the moment. So on the screen, on the paper, on the screen, I do have the teams now, actually, the team names, which is fantastic. Imperial in 5 in lane 2. That was... I'll ignore that. Dundee lead the way. However, it's getting very tight over this butterfly leg. Coming back very, very strongly in lane 5 is Imperial. Then in 3, that's Sheffield 1. So Dundee, Imperial, Sheffield. And this could all change, and it does. In 5, Imperial take the advantage into the final 25 metres. Plenty going on behind the front 3 as well. Great noise in the venue. This is fab. Bringing it home, 152 Imperial, 153 Sheffield, 155 Dundee. That is good, entertaining medley racing. The Keeg was for Go Keegan Clow for Bournemouth. That makes sense. And Go Kia, Go Austin, Go Fion, Go Sam up the Johns. Is that Liverpool John Moore? Marjon. Give me some clues, guys. It all falls into place up the Marjons. This is heat number 4 of 5. You got Brooks, you got King's College, Durham, Ulster, Warwick, Nottingham Trent, Exeter, Northumbria, Bournemouth and Glasgow. Now I am adjacent to and behind the Brooks Uni team here. So you may hear plenty of shouting during this race as they cheer on their teammates. Keep your eyes for the time being on 1. King's College have started well. There's a high stroke rate too. Look, he's been so fast, the previous swimmers haven't had time to get out of the water yet. That happens sometimes. King's College lead, then Exeter. And third place is going to be Ulster. We've got to go Northumbria and go Jason. Big changes can happen on the butterfly. Pool is safely clear, and this is getting tighter and tighter. This is great. Exeter, Ulster, King's College, Warwick. 4 of them in it on the freestyle. Who's left the strongest leg to last? Looks like Ulster. But still plenty of noise for each team behind. In 1, King's College, and in 6, Exeter. But they absolutely will not catch a blistering finish from Ulster. 150.49. They came in with a 158. That might, I'm going to say might, be a good time for a final later. I'm going to say that really carefully, because I am not setting myself up for a fall. There were some 140s earlier in that region, so it's quick, it might not be quick enough. Heats at number 5. We have Edgehill, Durham, Cardiff, Strathclyde, UCL, Sheffield Hallam, Leeds Beckett, Bath, Southampton and Bangor. This is the last one of the Medley team, 4x50. Then we'll have a couple of heats in the 1500 metre freestyle, just 2 of those, and that'll be our session close. And we also have the break then, final start at 4:30. That is the time to set your stopwatches, set your clocks, your phone, your bedside, your carriage clock, your grandfather clock. Stick it all on 4:30. That's when we kick off for the finals. If anybody sets their carriage clock for 4:30, let me know. Send me a photo. That'll be quality BUCS banter, that. I think my nan got one with life insurance about 30 years ago, a carriage clock. .51.54 to halfway for Southampton. That's rapid. Absolutely flying. Let's go Durham. Thomas Power, my glorious. And let's go Beckett 2s from Tom Wood. Thank you, guys. And thank you, GC Low 71. That's a very, very kind for you to say. Thank you. 126 for Bath with a 50 freestyle to come. If they can nip into the 140s here, there's an outside chance they can get into a final spot. Oh, look at this comeback though in 5. Sheffield Hallam 3, the home university. Look at the comeback in 6 for Leeds Beckett. This is top quality. 4x50 medley. Sheffield Hallam take it by 0.14 of a second, and they weren't either of them leading with 50 metres to swim. That is medley racing in a nutshell right there, folks. Quality stuff. Well done, Bath. Valiant effort, 3rd place in the heat. Not the fastest times we've seen with 153s, but one of the best shows. Excellent. Right, to kick, or I almost said to kick things off, to finish things off in this session, we have event 112. It is the 1500 metre freestyle, and we got 2 heats. There are 3 heats in this. The 3rd heat, the fastest one, the 10 fastest qualifiers, that will be swum as part of the finals session tonight. Okay, so if you're looking for any of the swimmers in heat number 3, that will be, I believe it's usually the first race we swim in the finals at 4:30. I've not seen that confirmed on paperwork yet, but it's looking likely. So the girls look, well, I can only see two. Where's Mackenzie Evans? See Alyssa Basinger and Tara De Jager. Wow. We might have a 1500 metre head-to-head. I think we do. Unless we get like a oh, there's been the referee saying, one of the officials saying, stop. Is there something in the water? I can't see anything. I can't see a reason why that would be paused. Maybe Mackenzie is running around, well, never run at poolside. Rule number 1, no dunking, no bombing, no running at poolside, all right? So a short delay for an unknown reason. Thank you all so much for joining me so far in this session. I know a few of you, now the medleys are over, will leave now, but I do want to say thank you. It's been a lot of fun. We'll do it all again later from 4:30 when we take things a little bit more seriously, because there's medals on the line and it'll be a proper show. It'll be noisy. If you can get here, it's worth being here. It will be fab. There were no boards for laps remaining. Well pointed out, Mr. Official in lane number 4. So this will be a head-to-head between Alyssa Basinger and Tara De Jager. Here we go then. Alyssa Basinger for King's College and Tara De Jager for Plymouth University. They are both, well, they're split by only 18:27 for Basinger and 18:41 for De Jager. So there is a difference between the two of 14 seconds. So we are looking at about 18.5 minutes-ish. So I will leave you with the ambience of poolside, and I'll come in around about halfway and talk us into the finish. Just a moment to say though, so it's a perfect time for another shout out to our wonderful event partners. So first of all, the BUCS kit provider New Balance, giving our athletes from all universities the chance to access a range of bespoke and personalised short course swimming 2024 kit. So remember the occasion. You might swim in lots of BUCS events, you might just swim in a couple, it might just be this one. Get your short course merch from our partner New Balance. You can also do that on the BUCS-shop.com to order your short course 2024 kit. Now, as well as supplying and partnering with the BUCS Swim Series, short course, long course team, they also want to get involved with your official university's kit supplier contracts. So speak to New Balance or a representative from BUCS for more information to get in contact and find out if New Balance can be your new university team supplier. That is some top-end kit right there. If you're walking around in that, you're already 2 seconds faster. And BUCS are proud to be promoting Milk Every Moment campaign. Milk, it is a great post-race drink due to its top quality, high quality protein content. Okay, yes, you can spend money, lots of money on protein shakes and subscriptions to protein shakes, or get down the shop. There's plenty within 100 metres of this venue. I'd say there are at least 4 or 5 corner shops, or what's the word I'm looking for? Supermarket, small chain outlets, the smaller version ones, the express ones, where you can pick up milk for pence, okay? High protein, top quality. Get your milk down, yeah. We're ready for the finals later on. Let's see some BUCS records. This BUCS record is powered by Milk Every Moment. That's what we want to say later. Now, we can clearly see a difference in the distance between the two swimmers here. And, I mean, it doesn't mean much yet. We're 3.5 minutes into an 18-90 minute race. 18-19, not 18-90. And clearly the stroke rate for Alyssa Basinger is a lot higher. It's close to 3-2 here on the stroke rate. And that could play into the hands of Tara de Jager as this goes on. She's the faster on paper, so this will be 20 seconds between them already. We'll come back in at around about halfway and just see how this one's going.
Messenger, 9:52.35. Lisa leading the way in this one.
Beyond halfway, and we have no change in our leader. In fact, it's grown by about another 10 seconds where we were earlier. So 10:30 to 850 metres for Alyssa Basinger. So just make a note of that, and then we'll have an actual time. I thought this may get a little bit closer as it went on, but Basinger is not hanging around at all for King's College. On the second stretch now, the downward half is over the hill. We were looking at roughly 18:30-ish as a time. And it will be a full 50 metres to the good for Basinger in just, well, as we come home towards 1,000 metres. And this is when, as an athlete, you're racing the clock. It wouldn't be likely that this is overturned now. We're beyond that stage. So you concentrate on your own race the clock. 1,000 metres down, 2/3 of the way, 20 lengths of the pool, 500 metres to swim.
Heading down into the final 20 laps then. Car 18. Still a little bit more distance for Vega on this one. Very different times, these two. 13.53 for Messenger at that point. Vega 7:18 for Vega.
And approaching the closing stages now, and Basinger, well, when she passed Tara de Jager around about the 1,000-metre mark, it kind of like it lit a fire. She just kept on going and got quicker and quicker. It's been super impressive, and maybe some of the energy maybe went out of Tara de Jager when she was overtaken, but there was just quite a distinct change in the gap. Of course, plenty of these girls throughout the day and the weekend are going to be swimming multiple events. You never know how training's gone. It can be so varied. You got some swimmers taking part in one event, some taking part in 10. So we never ever read too much into results. Just make an observation.
Swimmers eagerly behind the blocks, getting ready for that second heat of the female 1500 freestyle.
You can see there on the left of your screen, those waiting for heat number 2.
Whistle, 50 metres left, here in lane 4.
So 18:01. It's not going to be a new fastest time for Elisa Basinger. She came in with an 18:27. It's going to be just over 18, well, 35:40 maybe. A couple of lengths of the pool for Tara de Jager to complete. But regardless, this will set the time for heats 2 and 3 to beat. Has to be somebody on top all the time, and that is Elisa Basinger, 18:37.74.
This is your fan club, 18:37.74, that's the time. And Tara de Jager continues her journey. A few more laps round the Pond pool she will go.
So Tara de Jager will continue for Team Plymouth. And just to remind you, there are 3 heats in this event. It's a heat declared winner event, no final. But the fastest heat, heat number 3, will be swum as part of that final session. So we'll see heat 2 now, then we'll end the session. And then at 4:30, I believe the first race of that final session will be heat number 3, the effective final of the 1500 freestyle for the female competition.
We are a representative of Plymouth to the BUCS desk, please. That is a representative of Plymouth to the BUCS desk, please. Final 15 for Tara de Jager.
Of course, at the same time, you've got the men's competition too. They've completed that for now. They'll have their fastest heat later today as well. And they do go in the female side of things as fast as, well, we've got 2 entrants, sub 16. Names you'll recognise, Fleur Lewis and Lucy Hanquett. In fact, let's just have a look at the record while we're here. As Tara Jaeger finishes 20:49, that is the end of heat number 1. Yeah, I thought so. So Fleur Lewis in heat number 3 in lane 4, so fastest entrant 15:46. She is the reigning champion and BUCS record holder, which she set last year, that time. And Lucy Hanquett, who will be next door to her, last year, set the 800 metre record for BUCS. So that'll be a brilliant one to look forward to. Do ebb and flow sometimes, these 1500 metre finals. How many records can we break tonight? In the poll then, we have 9 swimmers, yes. Rebecca Sarville in lane 0 for Aberdeen. Almadina Vasavales for Cambridge in 1. Maddie Latimer-Hicks for Plymouth in 2. Emily Rieck for Aberdeen in 3. Ella Bloxage for Sheffield Hallam in 4. Lucy Cadden for Sheffield Hallam in 5. India Marshall for Aberdeen in 6. Charlotte Payton, Northumbria in 7. And Minashi Rupa Singh for Brooks University is in lane number 8. We have our first message on the chat for a little while. And it's Angela coming back in to support once again Becca and go Aberdeen. Rebecca has an 18:16 entry time for the 18-year-old in lane 0. And the fastest in this heat go, we've got 17:34 for Ella Bloxage. And then a few more in the 17s and the rest in the 18s. But as we just saw from heat number 1, absolutely anything can happen in these races. We did not anticipate a 150 metre difference at the end of heat number 1. Also got a Go Maddie from Maisie Parsons. Maddie Latimer-Hicks for Plymouth. We've been talking about long drives, haven't we? Plymouth Uni to Sheffield. I reckon that is, I'll Google it in a minute, Plymouth to Sheffield, Hallam. That's got to be 6 hours. Google Maps. I would not do this during a 50 metre race, but I have got time. Let's go Plymouth University. Oh, it's University of Plymouth. I've been saying it wrong. Directions to Ponds Forge. There we go. I said 6 hours, didn't I? Let's have a look. I'm going to do it from the Students' Union at University of Plymouth. Oh, it's a 4-day, 4-hour walk. Why is it on walk? And then a drive in current conditions, 5 hours, 34 minutes. There we go. Depends how the M5, M6 interchange is on a day, I suppose. in the lead. India Marshall, 4:01 through 350 metres, just ahead of Charlotte Bainton and Lucy Cadden. Also Ella Bloxage. In fact, it's very, very tight at the top, isn't it? Look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swimmers. Not a huge amount to separate them. And with 1500 metre racing, to be honest, everyone's in this right now. Hugh, when there's only 25 metres in it, and less than that at this stage, it sounds bizarre to say, it's still anyone's game, really. You never know what tactics people have employed. But it is currently going the way of India Marshall, with Paynton, Cadden, Bloxage following very closely behind. Okay, looks like it's question time. Ewan, what's your favourite swim event? It is... We've already seen it. And this will be a boring answer because I've spoken about it so much today. It's either the Medley 4x50 mixed or the 4x1. To commentate on, you can't breathe. It's just non-stop. I think that's it. Do you know what? I've done a bit of open water swimming commentary as well. And last year, I did the summer English Nationals, I think, and then we went out on the lake, and I got there, and they said, oh, here's your microphone, and here's your life jacket. I was like, what? I assumed I'd have like a box in a little tower somewhere, but I went out on a boat and did commentary for the open water swimming championships. And that was great. In the boat alongside the leaders, then we'd circle back and go to the chasing pack. And trying to commentate there was difficult, but because you're just looking for like a number on somebody's hat, and sometimes their hat falls off and then you've got no chance. And then they were swimming in the wrong direction because they got a bit lost and just sort of head down, and they were swimming towards the banks instead of like the boys. Yeah, chaos, but brilliant. Good fun. And to be honest, to throw it in at the other end, like the 50-metre freestyles, when it can be... I've commentated on 50 freestyle finals at like British, English, whatever level, and it's, you know, 20.57, 20.58, 20.59 your gold, silver, bronze. It's absolutely bonkers. They're not official numbers, by the way. Been loving your coverage, guys. Thank you, Mike. Go, 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 Cardiff Swimmers. We've got Cardiff in this one. Do you know what? We've not got Cardiff in this race, but you're still here, Mike. That's the true BUCS passion for swimming that we want to see. I very much appreciate that. Yeah, do you know what? I've got to be honest, there's a huge, huge team here. And a lot of them you never see, you never hear from, but they are what makes this event run, okay? So you will see at poolside right now the officials doing the timekeeping and the lap counting and the strokes, etc., etc. They are not even a quarter of the team that are actually making this operation run. You've got the entire team from BUCS, first of all, who have organised it all, and they operate in the timing suite, and they do the running and setting up all of the advertising that you see, running the website, doing the entries, etc., etc., etc. I do feel very privileged to just be up here. I turn up late last night, swan in after warm-ups happened this morning, sit down, get the best view in the house, and I just get to talk about it. It's a great, I can't lie, it's a great job, but I will never ever take any credit for any of it, because I think I get to do the best bit, hands down. I get to do the best bit. Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. And occasions like this, in these venues, with current Olympians and world champions, and we've got people swimming, boys and girls, that will go on to be Commonwealth, European, World, Olympic. There will be people in this pool right now who it might be their first ever BUCS, but they're going to be in LA in 4 years' time at the Olympics, okay? Absolutely hands down, and the Paralympics. Hands down. That is an absolute solid fact. They don't know it yet. We don't know it yet, but they will be, because that's where BUCS takes people. Mike says, I've been watching it on replay. Excellent. And he's working as well. Well, I'm technically working as well. And another great part of this job, I've just been handed by a member of the team here a huge pulled pork bap with apple sauce and crackling. My God. And I can't eat that for at least 7 minutes. I've just got to look at it. It's actually quite cruel. I put in a grievance to HR. Should we get serious? Shall we actually? Let's look at some racing. What is going on? We have got roughly 20 laps remaining. We're over 2/3 of the way. And look at this, 200ths of a second between your top two, Rupert Singh and Marshall. Wow, surely that can't, I mean, do you know what? Right, I'm going to say that can't continue. I think it was 2 years ago at BUCS, and the 1500 metre final in the men's, it was won by 200ths of a second. What year was it and who was it? It was brilliant. The entire race, they were neck and neck. And we were thinking, this will change at some point. They'll split. Somebody will take a lead. Somebody will put their foot down in the last 100. It never happened. And they swam side by side for 1500 metres. And it was 200ths of a second in the end. It was great. It was one of, and I don't say this lightly, one of the best races I've ever watched. And do you know what? You might say 1500s, they're not always that exciting. That was the best. It was so good. Still only a couple of tenths between Rupert Singh and Marshall, although it has changed round. Colleague to my left is now tucking into their pork bap, making the situation no better. Still 99 of you watching. This is great. if you're waiting for heat number 3, that's at 4:30 onwards. So I hope you're not hanging around for heat 3. That's at 4:30 onwards, because that is going to be our... this is a timed final event. There is no final. It's the fastest 10 qualifiers take part in the time final. Although, yes, you can absolutely win. If somebody finished this race in like 15.5 minutes, absolutely, they could pick up a gold, silver, bronze. But I've seen that happen once, twice, maybe in my 7 or 8 years commentating on swimming at this kind of level. So it's not unheard of, just incredibly rare. Fastest race, heat 3, will be at 4:30. This will conclude our session in the next sort of 5 or so minutes. And just on the chat quickly, Mike Tong, stop trying to claw yourself out of a hole, mate. You've been catching up on your... Oh, on your work breaks, have you? Yeah, right. He's got his phone out with his YouTube on. And when the boss comes over, you just flick the face down. And, oh yeah, just working on this spreadsheet, sir. Yeah, just working on the Excel. Oh yeah, this column looks fantastic, thank you. See you later. iPhone back up, YouTube back on. All been there, Mike, don't worry. All right, we are now... I nearly said, oh, there's a slight break now, but in 1500, that is an exaggeration. We're almost up to a full second difference in the 1500 metres. Well, this is getting serious now. 6 lengths to go, 150 metres. Out and back 3 more times. To conclude this session, which has been a bit of a whopper, hasn't it? What did we start at? 10 past 12. Oh, not too bad. Yeah, 2.5 hours-ish. Oh, that's all right. I've done 4-hour sessions before. I think it was illegal. It wasn't at BUCS, by the way. Another event. The marshals were not happy. Do you know what? It's actually quite cool in here today. I've been here at BUCS when it's been absolutely roasting. And, I mean, it is like, what is it, 5-6 degrees outside? Absolutely lovely in here right now. I reckon it's probably 17, 18 degrees, absolutely spot on. No. I'm thinking if I was at home with my wife, what she said 18's cold, it's probably 21 degrees if we put the heating on. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm at home with the heating on, 21. Right then, here we go. This is it, folks. Last 50 metres of what has been a brilliant 1500 metre race. And it's all happening in lanes 6 with India Marshall, 19-year-old representing Aberdeen. And in lane number 8, Minashi Rupa Singh for Brooks. The Brooks team in front of me is cheering her on. Last 10 metres. What a way to win or lose it by a second or so in the 1500. And it will be a win for India Marshall. 17:38 and a 17:39. You won't see too many 1500 metre races closer than that. Well done, girls. Absolutely fantastic. 3rd and 4th also closer. Closer, in fact. 800s between 3rd and 4th. This is brilliant. Paynton, 17:56. Always nice to go sub 18 minutes. Some of these guys won't have done that before. So well done to them. But big cheers here from the Brooks team just in front of me. They stayed right to the bitter end of this session to get their hands up and cheer Minashi into the finish. She came in with an 18:15, did Rupa Singh, and she's finished it with a 17:39. That's nigh on 40 seconds quicker than she's been before. Wow. Somerville finishes with an 18:34. And to close out, it is going to be Almedina Visavales. And that is session 1B completed. A big thank you to our officials, marshals, timekeepers, all those behind the scenes that you don't see. Well done to all of our swimmers taking part, whether you qualified for finals or not. Thank you for the entertainment. Thank you online for joining me. It's been great, great fun. We do it all again from 4:30 p.m. That's the finals here on day one at the BUCS Short Course Championship. It's been a pleasure to bring you from Ponds Forge International Sports Centre. It is time for a break. Come back this afternoon. That is when it really kicks off. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you soon.
Glasses of milk for everyone all around afterwards, I think, and you should be milking every moment, and that's what we're going to introduce. Milk Every Moment, a new campaign to help students understand the benefit of milk on their sporting performance. An affordable, natural, versatile and widely available choice after exercise. Milk provides a whole host of nutrients, vitamins and minerals to help fuel your workouts. A great option if you are on a budget.
What's your favourite recipe to make using milk?
Mac and cheese. I can go with strawberry milk. Pancakes.
Yeah. Nice.
With that in mind, let's talk about milk, and BUCS being proud to promote the Milk Every Moment campaign.
Milk provides high quality protein which helps support muscle growth and repair, and B vitamins to assist with energy release. A glass of milk is great for refueling and repairing those tired muscles after a physical match.